Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente yo-yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 524 in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Hey, it's a 2 for Tuesday. That's our weekly reminder on Tuesdays to be generous, to bless the people that we come in contact with that we know need a blessing. And on Tuesdays, I believe that if your heart's right, your head's right, you're going to find a couple opportunities to bless other people. So, moving on, because it is a work day. I've got lots to do. I'm sure you do too. This is where we go through our daily affirmations, where we say something nice about ourselves. So I am listening, right? What am I listening to? I'm listening to that voice that's telling me like, hey, bro, we got things to do over there, right? We'll talk more about that in Real Talk. Moving on to our thank yous, which is the section of daily discipline where every day we focus on the things that we're thankful for instead of the things that we think we want and need, right? So, as always, right, number one, God has been good to us. God is good. It's good to us in the good times and the bad. Very thankful. Number two, to the public school system here in Oklahoma that announced yesterday afternoon that most likely we're out of school for the year, right? Which creates all kinds of havoc for a whole bunch of people. But we appreciate you just saying, hey, look, this is what we're doing, right? Get your Chromebooks, it's just there's a lot to figure out, and I'm just thankful that we're moving on instead of sitting around and waiting. Thankful for Rihanna. Don't know if you saw this or not, but she made a $5 million donation to coronavirus efforts, which is substantial, regardless of who you are. Thankful for Disney. We'll talk more about this in Real Talk, but they do a great job of embedding very positive messages inside of their kids' movies that, if you're listening, right, you're going to hear it regardless of whether you're an adult paying attention. You could be an adult doing laundry, doing dishes, sweeping and mopping, and you hear that song and, one of the messages that they have in their movie. Like, wow, way to go, Disney. And then I want to talk about a couple of people that probably need to spend some time in the Snickers hole. First would be the Haslam family that owns the Browns and Pilot Truck Stores, net worth of $3.7 billion pre coronavirus, and they made a $1.5 million donation to coronavirus efforts in their state, which again is nice, right? It's $1.5 million bucks. Look at Rihanna, right? Like her net worth is $600 million compared to their $3.7 billion, right? And the only time that girl, she's got to keep doing new stuff. Haslam's got a whole bunch of people going to make money for him. A little greedy. And then Josh Harris, net worth $3.5 billion. He owns the Sixers. Of course, he made sure that everybody knew that he made a $3.5 million donation a couple weeks ago. Thank you for that. Little digging, right? Last year at this time, he made a $10 million donation to where he went to college, right? So I don't know where your college gets 3 times as much money as when there's a global pandemic. But then it came out this morning that it's been announced anybody that's in his organizations, the Sixers, and I believe he owns the Flyers, which would be the Philadelphia hockey team. Everybody that's not on a contract ain't getting paid, right? Meaning, if he doesn't have to pay it, he's not gonna. Way to go, Josh. You and Haslam can get in the Snickers hole. We'll let you know when you can come out. All right, moving on to Real Talk. So, and my message is this. Elsa is quite the messenger, like for reals. So, a few years ago, what was it, 5-6 years ago, Frozen came out, and the big song from the first one was Let It Go, right? Let it go, let it go. For those of you seen it, you the song. And what a great message is that, right? Like we all get stuck. We hang on to things way too long. But all right, you got to let that go and move on, right? Then the other day, over the weekend, with the kids being here, Addison and Jack were all about watching Frozen 2 or Jumanji 2. And in Frozen 2, the big song in there is called Into the Unknown. And it's, she's singing about how I keep hearing this voice. I would prefer that I don't hear this voice that says, hey, take all this risk, go to the unknown, but she's like, look, I just feel like I'm going to hear this forever and she's probably right. Like we can mute that for a while, but it will never really ever go away. And so, for all of the negative things you can say about Disney, right? At least there are, when they're posting these movies out there, there's some really great advice in there that all of us can listen to. And regardless of, what Disney does, we're still responsible for ourselves, right? A little self accountability. Just because they give you all these options to spend your money on stuff, you don't have to, right? Learn to say no. Just listen to the message, And I suppose if you got a couple extra bucks and you can get your kid something with Elsa singing, Into the Unknown, that's a really great reminder of you got to follow your heart. You got to follow your passion. You got to follow that productive voice that says, hey, let's go do this and, affect change for a whole bunch of people. With that, we're done for the day. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by on a 2 for Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow on a hump day. Yeah. For reals. So, yeah, we're out. Deuces. # real talk. Love you guys. Bye.